How is everybody? Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Pegasus is constellation 7286. And that's what it is, 7286. Pegasus is 88, equaling to window, equaling to Trump. 88 is bronze. Anything that ends with ZE is also going to be an equation that finishes with 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, because each one of these words in French, 11 through 16, equals to those numbers. Now the north and the south, do I call this east, west, north, south? What do I call a round? I call it the ring. I call this the pole, north and south. I'll call this the ring. But what do I call east, west, north, and south on the ring, or north and south on the pole? Are they different? On the flat surface, north and south versus east and west. And on the round surface, I'm going to use north pole and south pole, above and below, because there is no above and below. So my question comes over here is, I've been using the pole as a singular area. Here, up here and down here, the complete pole. If I want to use the unipole, or the whole pole, meaning one side is 9, two sides is 18, so two opposite sides is 18. But a singular side is 9. There are 6 singular sides. So I'm trying to understand, because I keep using the singular side, right? I keep saying 1, and the ring side, I keep saying 2. So I keep, when I reduce the alphabet, or when I reduce numbers to a single digit, and I'm just going to use the alphabet numbers. I'm just going to use U. When U is the 21st letter, 2 plus 1 equals to 3. I have reduced 18, so I have reduced 2. Does that mean I'm going to use two sides here and here, or here and here? Since it's 1 and 2, will I reverse it from where is 1? So I got 8 to where is 2. To where I have 7. I have a gateway between 1 and 2, because there's 8 remaining when there's 1 dot, and there's 7 remaining when there's 2 dots. So I'm still trying to understand how I should work this reduction. Should I reduce only 3? There's actually 1, 2, 3, 2 sides and 4 sides. I can't even come up with that understanding of the question, because I've been going along saying 1 and 2, and then 1 will be Mars and 2 will be Earth, but I'm trading off Venus 1 and Venus 2 and Mercury 1. They both have no moons. I do not start with them. They do not stand alone. This 1 dot will begin over here. Mars begins where there's 2 dots, and that begins over here. I don't do anything with the 2 Venus at the 7th gate, or the singular dot at the 8 heaven. The 8 and the 7 come together there. They're off the cube. Once you get down to 6, they become on the cube. 6 happens twice. It happens once over here, as in dots, and once over here as the 3 and 3 void. Now 5 happens twice. It happens on the cross, in the 4 section, and in the 5 dot. So 5 gets 5 dot, 5 void, and the 4 gets the 4 dot and the 4 void. So we get 2 5s, we get 2 4s, we get 2 3s, and we get 2 6s. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all doubled. So 3 becomes 6, 4 becomes 8, 5 becomes 10, becomes 1, and 6 becomes 12, becomes 3. So now we have 1, we have 3, we have 8, and we have 1, 3, 6, 8. 1368. 1368. 1, 3, 6, 8. That's 17. We stand on 17. That's the base of everything that has got doubled up and added to a single digit. So again, my question comes in. Should I be calling the pole over here, right, as the single digit pole? When I reduce 1 9, do I call it the pole? And when I reduce 2 9s, I call it here. Or are 2 9s opposite sides? I can't even create the question to understand myself I mean, it's right here in front of me. I should view every side as a singular 9. So when I say pull, does that mean I have to have 2 because there's a top and the bottom? The 9 would be here. The 18 will be here. So if I say 18, boom, I got the pull. And it's the 180-degree turn. When I have 9, it's one side to another side. I'm flipping 9 and 9. Right? So it's a 90-degree turn compared to the flipping over of a 180-degree turn. To where I know orange is equal to 60, and the opposite of 60 is 27 red, 87. I know that the blue comes together with the green. Blue is 40, green is 49, 89. I know that the white, 65, 6 and 5, 11, 1 and 1 is 2, gets flipped over for the yellow, 9 and 2, 11. So 11, 11 can be this over here. 6 and 5, 11, 9 and 2, 11. To where on this side, this is 6 and this is 9, rotation in the sun, 3 times 3, 3 plus 3. To where blue is 40, yo, and green is 49. That's 44. Also standing out, if I believe it or not, for Abraham, the division of night and day, you're going to be looking at blue and green. Are you following me or not? There's a big discussion that has to be, and is it theory or is it truth? Because it's actual fact. What I bring to you is actual fact. These are existing. We just have to understand the terminology in math to better understand it, because it also goes along with the letters in the alphabet. Although we have A1, if we flip it around and put A on this side, it would be A6. Or did I go 6 times the entire alphabet and multiply the entire alphabet? We're going to change the alphabet to 2 things. We're going to multiply the alphabet by 3, but we're going to multiply it by the numbers. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 26. So when we get to the 26 number, what happens? 3 by 26 is 78. 7 and 8 is 15. 1 and 5 is 6. So we now begin the alphabet with 3, and we end with 6. That brings me 3 times 6 equals to 18. 3 plus 6 equals to 9. So 18 will be 2 opposite sides, and 9 will be a single side. Now, if I talk 9, maybe I'm talking only about here. But if I talk 18, am I talking about this 18? Or am I talking about the east-west 18? Because we don't get to see the bottom part of this dice. Again, I'm going to write this out. I know it's a long video, so speed it up if you like. We're going to get back to this. And I'm going to use my pen here. So when we have green, we have 49, and we have blue, and that's 40. The total of these two is 89. This becomes 13, this becomes 4, 1 and 3 equals to 4, we have 44. 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 equals 16 equals to 8. Now if I talk 16, right, am I just talking 8 and 8? Or will I be talking about the area space that surrounds 1 and only using the sides with 1? Do you follow what I'm saying? There's 3 sides with 1, there will be 8 around. So when I talk to a singular 8, am I talking about a singular side? Well, because this works out to 2/3 and 1/3, it's 8 and 16. So 1 times 8 equals to 8, and 2 times 8 equals to 16 equals to 24. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 plus 4 is 6 equals to 14. I call this the division between night and day. One of the reasons it's 24 for the 24 hours a day, the mathematics, okay, are going to create the division of the number 7. Where do I get this information from? I get the information from over here. 4 and 4, flip it over, is 3 and 3. 2 and 6, flip it over, is 51 Mars. Three and 5, flip it over, is 42, sorry. So your 6 is opposite your 8, splitting your 7th gate. That's where that number comes in. This also comes together. 3 and 8. This will create 3 and 7. Why? 1 and 2 must come together. Although there's 2 different worlds, this one is at the 7th gate to the 8th heaven. 1, 8, 2, 7. What's inside of 1 and 8, 2 and 7, then 3 and 6, then 4 and 5? It's level up. The centers are all 3.5 to the center of this cube. So we still have to understand the classic. It brings me 3 periods, 3 opposite full sides. That's why I do it this way. Otherwise, what would I be saying with 9 would be 1 side. 99 would be 2 sides. 999 would be 3 sides, but 999, right, will they have 3 opposite sides? Do you follow me? 9, 9, and 9 is going to have 3 sides on the opposite, 9, 9, and 9. So when we use the blue, the red, I come up to the red, and that's 27. I come up to the orange, and that's 60. Equals to 87, 9, and 6. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3. Rotation of 9 and 6. Here's your 9 and 6 creates the percentage sign of 8. And to note, when it's done this way, you're rotating these cubes around the pole, almost like saying I'm rotating 2 worlds. And if there's another world here, it would be a split world. And that world would have to be where? Would it be here? Or would it be the extension of this arm and be over here? I don't know. I shouldn't have done that like that. I wasn't going to do it. I was going to do it this way. This one and this one. Then we create this. And my question is, do we create an off-balance world swinging between these poles over here? Remember, Rubik's Cube has 3 levels. We get to the last one, we end up with white, and we end up with yellow. Yellow is 92. White is 65. They're both 11, 11 or 22. Ape, go. If you want to do it that way. This one over here is 87. This one over here is 157. At the same time, it's 67. It is the soul. It is water. It can be used for Mars 6 and Earth 7. I'm going to end this video right now. Got a lot of questions to ask myself, and I'm really a little frustrated. I want to learn about the zodiac. I want to learn more about the zodiac. I have to understand the numbers for every single word in the zodiac. I want to know the opposites of each of the signs, the first sign versus the 12th sign. At the same time, I just don't want to do that. Because it's the 12th sign, 1 and 2 is 3. Should I be taking the 12th sign and putting inside the 3rd box? So I need to understand, should I be doing that? And the crisscrossing of numbers. And I'm going to show you in another video that when I have 1 here and 9 over here, if I go to 6 over here, that is less than the 45 degrees. And this is my 7. Or if I do it this way, the 3 and the 4, and that's my 7, that's less than the 45 degree angle. What is that supposed to mean? It's on the prior house, because if we look at it here where we split an area, once you bring it to this area here, you're playing inside that same area of the house and not dividing the house, but dividing your own corridor. Now, it can't be done with 1 area, but it can be done with 2 areas, right? If I take this here, I would be running here to number 6. And I'd be running over here, sorry, to number 4. This would be 3, and this would be 4. And then if I did it the other way, right, where this is the 1, I would be running over here. So I'm just trying to understand all these realities that are going on. If I just run with the points in the same area, this would be 7, 7, 7. 1 and 6, 7, 3 and 4, 7, 2 and 5, 7, 4 and 3, 7, 1 and 6, 7, 2 and 5, 7. See the way you can see that dimension that runs over here? Anyways, we're going to end this for now. There's just so much. There's a lot of mathematics. If we really want to understand, even though there's many others that understand that I'm born in October and this is my life path and this is the way I am, and It's the averages of what everybody is that makes them out to that you can see the future with others just like that. If the ratio is 80%, then it'll work out 80% of the time. And if you know how to do it, then great, you know how to do it. I'm not inclined to do it yet because I don't have all the numbers. You need all the numbers in order to understand all the signs, because without the numbers, how would you know? A sign is, you're what are you, a number 3? Well, you need the numbers. You absolutely need the numbers. Peace and love. Raphael 7286. I know it was a long video. Thank you for watching this long video. Another brick on the wall. High 52.